Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for checking in with us. We are in Marietta, South Carolina. And who am I speaking with today?
My name is Laurie Staples, and you are in the heart of the dark corner of the upstate of South Carolina.
So explain to everybody on the map where that is, because it's the northwest sector, right, of South Carolina. And tell everybody what the other parts are and how the state is divided.
Okay, there are three geographical regions to South Carolina. The easternmost part is where the beaches are, and that's the low country, closer to sea level. Excuse me. Then you have the area that starts west of about Myrtle Beach, where North Carolina and South Carolina meet, so up by Charlotte, down through Columbia, and south of Greenville, that's called the Midlands, and that's higher than sea level, but not in the mountains yet. And then you have the upstate, which is Spartanburg, Greenville counties, Pickens, Anderson, where Clemson is, and we're at the foothills, is what it's also called. And then just about 10, 12 miles away from here is the North Carolina border. And there's the Eastern Continental Divide there, and just the other side of the Eastern Continental Divide, the weather is much harsher.
Which is where we came from. And the weather was harsh. Cassie was driving and it was really coming down for a good amount of time over there. But I could see there was a blue sky over here.
Yeah, it's amazing. Sometimes it'll rain in our backyard, but not our front yard, or it'll rain at the bottom of our hill and not here. So it's kind of wacky. And then in the wintertime, they'll get several inches of snow and we'll just get a light dusting. So we're real happy to be on this side of the mountain.
Tell everybody why this is called the Dark Corner.
It goes back to Prohibition time. My understanding is that this is where all the gangsters came to get their hooch. And there were a lot of stills and lots of moonshine back then. And Al Capone himself used to come here and get his hooch. And now that's not needed to be done. And there's a great moonshine place down in Greenville. I can tell you where to go if you want to try some.
We might have to try some. I don't know. I did try some, I think like fruit-soaked moonshine in Atlanta once. Oh, it was rough.
Well, they have chocolate moonshine, raspberry moonshine, blueberry moonshine. They've got about every flavor you can think of. And my son's favorite is the blueberry, but I know a lot of people like the chocolate too. And they have tasting anytime you go there, so I'll give you the address later.
You and I have a mutual friend who sent me a picture of a bottle of chocolate moonshine.
I don't doubt it. I think our mutual friend spent about a week and a half up here last year, and they got to know a lot of the area too. Great area for barbecue, if you like barbecue too.
She wants to move here now.
Oh yeah, and I'd be glad to have her. And being in a local school district, I might be able to help her with that. It's a big jump though to move from New Jersey to South Carolina. I'm a Jersey girl, and I tell people all the time, I'm sorry if I'm a bit abrupt. You can take the girl out of Jersey, but you can't take the Jersey out of the girl.
It's true. I battle it. I feel you. So you and I had a great interview today where we were talking about your passion for service and the challenges that you overcome on your own that you have to deal with, and yet you still have a passion to serve. Can you tell everybody about that?
Well, for me, service means that life is about much more than just me, myself, and I. And any day I have breath in my lungs and I can put my feet on the floor and put one in front of the other means I still have a mission to do, and I have something to do, and I need to get up out of bed and do it. And I use those two different physical attributes to describe how I know if I have a mission, because I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis as a child, lupus as an adult, and sometimes I have asthma problems. So that's why I say if I can put one foot in front of the other and I can breathe, I got something special to do today that's bigger than myself.
So what advice do you have for people who are listening today and, they have a passion, and it may be service, it may be something else, but they're not acting on it?
Well, spend some time reflecting on what energizes you and what saps energy out of you, and get rid of the things that sap energy, and so you have more time to do the things that do energize you. And realize that even small little things can help somebody else. If you like to just have your hands busy while you're sitting watching TV at night, call the local elementary school. We're coming into the time of year when teachers have a lot of lamination that needs to be cut out, and they would definitely appreciate your assistance. It's just something simple. If you're good at washing dishes or you like to cook, call the fire department in the area. See if you can come down and cook dinner once a month for the firefighters. Right now, our people in blue, our men and women out there serving us, they need a pat on the back. They need a smile. They need to know you care about them. So smiling at them, saying, "Hi, how you doing?" That can mean a lot right now to our brothers and sisters in blue. And that's an act of service. Even just giving somebody a smile and saying, "How's your day going in Walmart?" But do it authentically. You have to be authentic. You have to be real.
And your husband is a fire chief, and also you serve in multiple different ways.
I'm a speech language pathologist in the public schools working with special needs children. I'm also an emergency medical responder and support person at the fire department. I will do whatever they need me to do working with kids at church. So I got to do the Bible studies this year with VBS, and I just loved getting in character and doing big dramatic things for the kids. But it's not about me. It's about the story. It's about the reason we're there. And I just look for different ways I can help. Today I was just running errands for people at the fire department so that they could be at the fire department doing what they need to do.
And you, despite your illnesses, you actually ran 2 careers simultaneously.
Oh, that's right, I did. I became an EMT when I was in college, learning to become a speech language pathologist and teacher of the deaf, and found out I could get paid for it. So yes, I went on to get my paramedic. Both my husband and I went to paramedic our first year of marriage. Not a great idea, both going through paramedic and working full time while you do it your first year of marriage, but we did it. And it made us appreciate each other's time and dedication even more. And I did both of those careers for about 24 years. I was a teacher during school days, and nights, weekends, summers, I was a paramedic. And I still say I haven't decided what I'm going to be when I grow up. And I'm reaching retirement soon. I'm trying to think of what my next jump is going to be.
See, that's the thing. I don't think we're going to be retiring. I don't see it. I don't see it for me. I don't see it for you.
I kind of see one of the things I want to do is volunteer at a public library.
Well, of course, because your passion is to serve.
Right. And then another thing I really think I want to do is become an advocate for families of special needs kids. Having been a special ed teacher, speech language pathologist for so many years, I know a lot of ins and outs, and maybe I could help a family navigate some of those obstacles as they try to help their child find their niche in life.
Would you be open to any of my audience members contacting you if they have questions about that?
As long as it's before 10 p.m. That's my bedtime.
Well, we could even give them your email address. How about email?
Yeah, that's great. Email's a good way to contact me. My email address is las1088@gmail.com.
Because I know, being a high school teacher myself, like what a support that would be for people who don't know how the school systems function.
And each individual state can be different, but there are some commonalities throughout the system. And sometimes parents just need somebody who's going to listen to them too and help them figure things out and say, "Oh, okay, we are going to get through this. It's going to take some time." And sometimes maybe I think I can help them find reality somewhere between asking for one thing and the school district offering another, and help them find that solution in between, perhaps, that's going to really work.
Well, I think that's awesome. And, your passion is service, and you are serving us tonight by inviting us to stay here for this evening. So I just want to thank you so much for that.
Oh, you're so welcome. God has blessed me, and it's something I can do to help. Thank you.
Thank you. And everybody, please remember, you motivate me. I'm Lynette Renda.
I talk to you, and 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 we love, and we hate, and we demonstrate. We try to relate. This is my breakthrough. Whoa. Said now, this my breakthrough. Whoa. Oh man, this my breakthrough. Whoa.